wretched slugs. Don't any of you have the guts to fight for blood?
I'm your huckleberry.
Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I wanted to do something a little different today. So I am going to do a collection video showcasing the different handguns that I have in my collection currently. Just going to walk you guys through them in the order that I bought them. I've been buying guns since I was 18 years old. And of course, I've been buying handguns since I turned 21. I'm 36 now, so you guys can do the math on that. But the first handgun I ever purchased was this right here. And I'm going to be completely honest about that. I was 21. I really didn't know anything about guns. What I did know is I went into my local gun shop, and this fucking thing was like $159. When you're 21 years old and you don't really have any money, that sounds like a good deal. It's a High Point C9. It is a piece of shit, but it's a reliable piece of shit. It works. I painted it gold as a meme. And I don't really regret painting it gold. If it's going to be a brick, it might as well be a gold brick. But that is my first handgun, the High Point C9. Most of you guys wouldn't admit to some shit like that. We know that. The second handgun I purchased was a little bit better off. It is the Taurus PT92. This one is polished stainless and it's aluminum frame. I did a polish job on it a couple years ago and just hand polished all the parts to get it to a mirror shine. And then I added the Guadalupe grips. And this is my little cartel blaster. You know, you pull it out, people laugh at it. I think it's funny. But it's pretty cool looking. And this is one of my favorite guns, actually. I really enjoy the way this gun shoots. The third handgun I bought is still my daily carry to this day. It is my Glock 19 Gen 3. What can I say about it? It's a Glock. It works. I've got a ghost connector trigger bar or a disconnector. I don't even fucking know. A ghost connector. So it lightened the trigger pull up a little bit. Other than that, it's got a TLR7 Streamlight on it, and it's got blacked out steel rear sights and a fiber optic front sight post. It works fine. It's got an extended slide stop. You can definitely tell I carry this all the time. There's like rust on the sights. The slide itself holds up pretty well, but this is my daily carry pistol. After I bought that is when I really got into shooting, and I realized that running through 9mm all day, every day was going to get expensive, so I wanted something in a 22. I landed on this one. This is the GSG 1911-22 by American Tactical. I've owned this one for several years now, and as you can see, it is beat to hell, but I've got about, probably 15,000 or more rounds through this thing at this point. If you look here, the slide stop notch is almost completely worn out. I'm planning on reaching out to GSG in the future, and I'm going to see if they'll replace the slide. I think they will under warranty because of the way it, it's just wear and tear from shooting the shit out of it. But it works. It's been reliable, and it is a joy to shoot. It does have a 1911 trigger in it, and it's very light. Threaded barrel for, whatever. 10-round magazines. It's kind of weird. If the slide is locked back, mags won't drop free. So you have to close the slide to eject mags. That may have something to do with that slide stop notch being worn to shit, but who can really say? But that's my 1911-22. The next gun I bought after that was for my wife. I bought her a Glock 26 Gen 3. I am running a Glock 19 magazine in it with the X grip and a TLR6 light laser combo. It also has blacked out steel sights, fiber optic front, extended slide stop, and a ghost connector. The next gun I acquired as far as a handgun goes was my grandfather's Taurus Model 65 and 357 Magnum. My grandfather passed away a few years ago, and this was one of the things that was left to me. It is one of my most cherished possessions, and I'll never get rid of it. I'm not really a revolver guy, but I love this one. The next pistol also came from my grandfather, and it was his High Point C9. That's why I have two of them. So when I bought my High Point, again, I was a 21-year-old idiot. I didn't know anything. I was singing the praises of the fucking High Point C9. So my grandfather, he believed me. He went out and bought one too. And I think the entire time he owned it, he might have shot one magazine through it. But that was his C9. I never shoot it, but I also won't get rid of it. The next pistol I got after that is the reason I love Canics. It was my Canic TP9 Elite Combat. I picked this thing up a few years ago, and ever since then, I've been in love with the brand. It's a Glock 19 sized pistol. This one's running a 17-round mag. That's a 15-round factory mag with a +2 base plate from the SFX, because I stopped using these plates on that. Replaced all these with the +4 Taylor Freelance plates. This is running a Hollow Sun 507C X2, some Talon grip tape, a TLR1 HL Streamlight, and everything else on it is factory from Canic. But this is one of my favorite pistols. It is phenomenal. After that, the Taurus TX22. The Taurus TX22 dropped a little while after I picked up the Elite Combat. I've always liked shooting 22 pistols with my 1911, so I wanted something with a slightly higher capacity. These came out promising a 16+1 capacity, and it has been a phenomenal pistol since I've owned it. It is reliable, I'd say 99% of the time. With 22s, you're always going to have some inherent issues, but this has been a great little training pistol. This is what I started my kids with. This is what I teach most new shooters. If they come to me and they don't know anything, this is what I hand them first. If you're looking for a lightweight 22 plinker, this is pretty cool. Next up, my PSA dagger in 9mm. When these came out, I was really intrigued by them, being a basically half-price Glock. So instead of buying one complete, I actually bought a stripped frame, a strip slide. Well, not stripped, but it didn't have a barrel. This is a gold barrel. I don't even remember where I ordered it from. I wish I remembered who made the trigger. I'm pretty sure this is a Tyrant Designs +4 base plate for the mag. So that gives me 19+1 and a GG Grips mag wheel. I also put an extended slide stop on it. I'm pretty sure that's from NDZ Performance. I'm sure somebody will remember who made that trigger, but the dagger triggers with that like a M&P style trigger hook on it, I just wasn't a fan. It is safety check. A lot of take up. Now, I won't say a lot. It's very Glock-like. But there's take up, and then once you get to the wall, it breaks pretty good. It's better than the factory dagger trigger. And it's not a bad pistol. Here in my pistol collecting career, this is where I came into my favorite handgun that I've ever shot. This is the Canic Mete SFX. I just put out a 2,500 round review on this. Fucking the best pistol I've ever owned. I'm not going to go deep into it because you saw the review, or at least you should have. But just to go through what's on it. Taylor Freelance brass magazine extension. Taylor Freelance brass Taylor Freelance brass backstrap. Say that shit 5 times fast. A Handle It Grips traction tape. Streamlight TLR1 HL light, and a Hollow Sun 507K red dot. So after this pistol, this is really where I got into the red dot game, and then I started adding red dots on everything I could. But I picked up this one. This is the SIG 322 22 caliber pistol with a 20 round magazine. I picked this up just because it was red dot capable out of the box, and I wanted to try it out. It's been really good. It's about as reliable as the TX22. You're always going to have some inherent issues with 22 caliber pistols. This one is no different. About middle part of last year, I went into a gun shop, a pawn shop rather. I saw the CZP07 sitting on the counter. It was under $350, so I picked it up just to try it out. It's got 15 round magazines, double action, single action trigger. A little bit of take up, but it is a super light trigger. This is the model with no safety, so it has the decocker, so you can run double action. This is the pistol I'm right now considering as replacing my Glock 19 as my EDC. As soon as I find a good holster for it, this will probably be in the rotation as my carry pistol. And maybe 2 months ago, I picked this up. I was at a Dunham Sports, saw it in the counter for 120 bucks and just couldn't leave it there. It's the Heritage Rough Rider 22 long rifle, single action. I believe it's a Colt single action Army clone. Basically, I've always been a big fan of Tombstone, and I like Doc Holliday. I just wanted something to play around with and try like spinning revolvers. So I picked it up for 120 bucks. Don't regret it at all. It's been a fun little blaster. My kids actually like shooting this more than anything else on here. And then my most recent and newest handgun, the PSA Rock 5.7. I just put the review out on this for the initial unboxing and first impressions video. So far, this has been a reliable, fun little blaster. I've got about 120 rounds through it now. I'm going to keep shooting this, and once I get comfortable, maybe 500 to 1,000 rounds, I'm going to do a full tabletop review and include a lot of range footage. All right, guys, so that is my entire handgun collection. Let me know which one's your favorite. Let me know what you want to see in the future. If you want me to do a review on something. If there's something I don't have you want to see a review on, let me know that too. I'll see what I can do. But thanks for watching. Peace. Y'all take care of yourself. Like, comment, subscribe. Later, y'all.